Hello Gems, Leah from Red Emerald Yoga. Today we are here with another unboxing. This is going to be a deck that I got from Taroteca's website. This is the Dark Mansion Tarot. I've had this deck for a while and I wanted to wait until Halloween season to open it. So here it is. I'm so excited. I have not even opened the bubble stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let me get my little knife. I've actually seen this deck around, and it was like, I guess the deck that I had seen on Etsy and Amazon was actually the fake one. And I was purchasing another deck, which I purchased. I still have to do an unboxing on that. But it was the Slavic Legends Tarot. So when I went on their website to find that deck, that's how I came across this deck here. Okay, so yeah, the Slavic Legends one, I actually got tricked into purchasing the counterfeit deck, and I was like, there's no way this is the actual deck. And so I went and I found the original. To my pleasure, yeah, it's much better than the fake. Okay, so this is from Taroteca-Studio. It says 78 beautifully illustrated cards in the large version size, 88 by 100 and, is that 10 or 40? I can't tell. I think it's 40. 140 millimeters, printed on high quality laminated matte paper. The illustration is by Magdalena Caxon, production by Taroteca-Studio.com. So this deck took a while to get here, but the shipping was actually pretty fast once it actually got sent out, and it was shipped perfectly. Like, I couldn't ask for a better job protecting the deck. Okay, so the inside, yeah, it says the same thing. So we were creating this tarot deck for 2.5 years, devoting our heart and mind to it. We hope that you will love it as much as we do. Okay, so let's take it out of this little box. That is so cute. I love it. I was going to get the other, they have two options for the backs, and I was going to get the other one. It's like a starry night, and my son was like, no, get this one. So this is the one that I went with. So let's get it out of this band. I want to get it out without damaging it. Let's see. Oh, it's not. I thought that was going to be a lot harder than it was. All right. So this is like the little just deck protector insert thing. And yeah, okay, so it's just one. That's cool. So let me go over my list before we get into the cards. I went over the title, the artist, and the publisher, and the packaging. Okay, so the packaging was amazing. It came in, because I ordered 2 decks, I didn't show you opening that, but it came in this big sturdy brown box, and then it had like bubble, what is it? Popcorn stuff everywhere. And then each deck was wrapped securely in its own individual little bubble thing. And then the whole box, the brown box, the cardboard, was wrapped in a black plastic bag. So there was like no water, no moisture that was going to get through. So yeah, the packaging was amazing, like getting here safely to the USA from Poland. I was really pleased with that. Not going to lie, I was really worried. So they were out of the limited edition one, so I got this one, which opens kind of like a little book, which is cute. I would have liked a ribbon on that, but the ease of opening is perfect, and the functionality I do like. I think it's pretty durable, and I like the size of the box. This won't take up too much room on my tarot shelf. The only thing with these decks, there is no guidebook, which is a bummer because I like the guidebooks. So let's go straight into the cutting of the cards. It is perfect. It's really nice. It's got like a, I don't know what this is called. It's like a gold sheen. I don't know if that's picking up on camera. I can't tell or not, but it's like a gold sheen, but it's kind of like, it's not bling bling. It's very subtle. The cutting is perfect. It's a round edge. It's not roundish. I love the cutting. And none of the sides lift up. They're a little grippy, but it's not too bad. Let me just give it a quick sniff before we... It smells inky but good, kind of like a good book. All right, let's go into the cards. So I'm not familiar with this deck. I just saw it briefly when I was shopping for the other deck. So I really don't remember any of this. I love his little patchwork pants. That's so cute. And his dog looks like my dogs. Little brown wiener dogs. That is adorable. And it looks like he's done this before, and the dog is like, hey, you're doing it again. He's saving him. Oh my gosh. The magician. I love it. He's like an inventor. That is so cool. And the light bulb is in the shape of a little bone. Maybe he's a scientist. I don't know. To me, like with the bone there, it kind of like gives a nod to like maybe he's into health stuff. I don't know. This is so cool. I love the pomegranate chandeliers. And I love that they kept the pillars. We really don't have a veil, but like maybe that's like a nod to the veil. Like the mist, like a misty, watery. Look at the Empress. I like the castle in the back. I can't tell if that's like a what is it? A headstone? I think that's a headstone. Unless it's a shield, I'm not too sure. I guess it would be depending on the reading. So please feel free to mute the video if you don't want to follow along with just like my random ramblings that pop into my head. This is usually what I do when I'm home alone with my decks and I get a new deck. I have not done unboxing videos for all of my decks. So there are a few that I've just opened and started using. So I do this with my dogs. But I thought, you know what, like it would be fun to take you guys along this little journey with me. So I have been trying to do all of my newer decks with you guys. This is really interesting how there's 3 people in the Lovers. It leads me to feel like it's more about decisions. And this could definitely come up in relationship readings. Like, wow, I could see that coming up. I'm so happy I waited to open this deck. Ooh, look at that lion. He's fierce. And she's just chilling. Like, yep. This lion's my homie. He's got my back. We play well together. I feel like she calms him and he gives her strength. I love it. The Hermit with all his books. Still shining his light. I like this Wheel of Fortune. Here we have all of the elements in the wheel. Then we have the sun and the moon. I like that. Ooh, this Justice card looks a little severe. Look at the Hangman. He's like a vampire, but he's got a very spidery vibe to him in the way that his limbs are portrayed. I love the little mushrooms down here. And the thorns. Yeah, that's cool. That's an interesting death card. I love this Temperance card. Temperance. Temperance I love. And I love the Devil card. So these are the people in their chains and their skeletons. I think the Tower card is cute. Star is like a sadness to her. Okay, we got the little lobster on the moon's keys. The dog. Can't tell what that is. Oh, we got the wolf over here. Okay. Ooh, look at the sun. Yes, that is cool. I don't read French, but it looks like a voyage, a traveler, and something impossible. That looks fun, like some sort of adventure. That's cool. I like the vibe in the Judgment card. They're all rising up to the call. I love that. They look like little portraits. Okay. Let's go into the suits. So far, so good. So far, I'm loving this deck. I'm glad I did not get a really, I I don't remember all of the finishes that they had. But I'm glad that this one just has like a very slight sheen. It's not really going to glare. And it doesn't really seem to be getting any fingerprints, like on this black part here. So that's nice too. I love the circus vibe. That's kind of cool. Is she coming? Is she going? I love this. It's gonna be, I do feel like this deck would be really good for relationship readings. Normally, I tend to think like the Four of Wands is more of a, I get more of a marriage vibe coming out of the Four of Wands, normally like in the Rider-Waite, than I do the Six of Wands. But in this one, well, that's a different take. Normally, I think of this like as a personal achievement, but I do like that. That is very cool. I could definitely see how it could come up as that in the Rider-Waite, but this one, you just get like so much more of a heavily influenced marriage, like just screaming marriage vibes in this one. That's adorable. I love it. Ooh. He still looks strong. This guy doesn't look all beat up and battered. This guy is ready to defend. Get the wise owl. Like, are you really gonna make it? Sure you don't want to just drop one of those? Do you really need all of those? This dude looks determined, but the horse isn't so sure. Horse is like, we're going where? We're doing what? Ooh, I love it. The flames behind her. I don't see the cat anywhere, but I do like it. Ooh, look at that jawline. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we have, so this card comes up for me a lot in relationship readings. Often in the reverse, I associate it with like there could be a third party involved. Sometimes like just like it could be overindulging in drinking, partying, but now we literally have a third party here. But it could be, I could see it like celebrating in the upright, but ooh, my goodness. Definitely, I could see that as a third party in the reverse. Oh my gosh. I am so happy I chose this deck to open today. I love it. I'm really glad I got this deck. I almost didn't. I was like, oh my gosh, do you really need both of these? You know, you only need one. But now, now that I'm sitting here opening it, I am really, really pleased that I got them both. I'm literally sitting here with this big old cheesy smile on my face as I'm going through these cards. Oh. So cute. Okay, so we don't have the fish. It's in the basket. We have a bunch of birds. That's cool. I like her dress, kind of looks like a shell to me. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't know if it was gonna be like a squid or a octopus, but no, I guess it's more like a shell. I like his cape. I like their thrones. I know some of you are sticklers for no borders, but I actually like the borders on this deck. I think it's really cute. This really reminds me of like a past relationship. It's definitely a different, like, I get a different vibe out of the Four of Swords. I like the way that's depicted. The shadows. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. Again, I really love the thrones. Necklace. That's beautiful. I think this is probably my favorite Ace of Pentacles card that I can think of off the top of my head that I have. That's gorgeous. I like how it's a net. Definitely some Ebenezer vibes going on here for sure. I like the scales hiding in the background. This one's cute. He doesn't look so bored or kind of like, ho hum, it's taking so long to grow. His expression seems pleased with his work. Like he knows it's taking a long time, but he's obviously seeing the abundance happening. This guy definitely does not look like a knight to me. Love these thrones. Okay, so let's talk about the art quality. I think the art quality is amazing. I don't see any dull or muted, any blurry cards. I think everything that was done well. I think that the pictures would have been a little bit more vibrant if I had got a more glossy cardstock, but I did not want to deal with the glare on camera, so I went with this this finish, which I do like. It's really nice. Versus the Rider-Waite, I think it follows close enough. I think if you are familiar with the Rider-Waite, this would be a good deck for beginners. This would be really easy to follow intuitively. I think it might broaden up your interpretations and definitely give you a little bit of a different vibe than the Rider-Waite. I think it does have a cohesive theme. I don't really know what that would be like. Kind of like, I guess kind of Nightmare Before Christmas Eve, but like these people don't really remind me of that. And, you know, I don't know. But it all looks like old-timey from a different land. And then you got like Halloween-y, I guess goth kind of. I don't really know what it's called, but I like it. It's cool. I think I'll enjoy it. Let's see. Is it for newbies? Yes, I think so. If you're familiar with the Rider-Waite, I think you could bring your Rider-Waite meanings into this and then just kind of like compare and contrast, like, okay, do I want to read it exactly the same or do I want to vary it up a little bit? I think you can make that decision on your own. Let's check out the shuffleability. So it does want to clump just a little bit. This will probably take a little while to break in. This does not remind me of a deck that I currently have. There are bits and pieces that kind of remind me of, what is it called? The Slavic Tarot. Like as far as like the pages and like the queens and the empress, like in a little bit of a way, like not all the ways, but like the pages kind of do. So let's do a sample reading. We're just going to pick 3 random cards. This deck is not shuffled well, so let's see if we can get something that's like not all from the same suit. Let's see. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. I thought my nail polish was going to match this blue on the backs of the cards, but it's way too dark. I was off by just a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so sample reading. See a person busy at work. This person seems to enjoy their work. 9 of Wands and 5 of Wands. So I see this person here diligently working. He loves what he does. He's really passionate about it and he's really good at it. I feel like there's a lot of competition. There's some stiff competition, but because he's so good at his work, he's able to stand out. There's a lot of noise. And I feel like he just has to really put himself out there. Like, what sets him apart from everybody else? Make his light shine brighter. Or even how his product, how his skill, whatever it is that he does, how it can solve these people's problems. It could be either way. So that's really interesting. I was honestly expecting this to come up as like kind of a relationship reading, but I just wanted to see like what are my initial, like what comes to mind when I look at these cards. But no, this was like a sample reading, so there's no question. I really couldn't think of one. Let's do one for a relationship. How can I, just a sample reading. How can I better communicate with my partner? Okay, so if it was a relationship reading, let's see. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Stop playing the victim. Stop acting like everything is happening to you. 8 of Cups in the reverse. So 8 of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Cups in the reverse. What is holding you back? The Empress. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if this was a relationship reading, I would think that this is probably not the best relationship to be in. I would think that there's a lot of self-sabotaging going on, and like that this card is saying, like, you know what, it's time to stop being the victim. It's just time to stop being so helpless. You already know that this is not the situation that you want to be in. Your heart is tugging. It's tugging on your spirit, like, come on, let's go, let's go. Get out of this situation. But for whatever reason, you're resisting that call. You're trying to make it work. You're trying to love your partner better. You're trying to be... To me, this reminds me of a magic wand. I know it's not. I know it's the scepter. But it's like you're thinking, oh, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can make the pain go away. I can be a better partner. I can be a better lover. I can love my partner and fix my partner. But this card is saying, you know what, like, it's time to take care of yourself now. You've got to put yourself first. Ooh. I do like how this deck reads, and I haven't even like really connected with it yet. So yeah, right off the bat, I feel like I could do career readings and I could do a love reading with this. The sound, this is not my favorite deck for sound. This just kind of sounds like whatever. It's not offensive. It doesn't bother me in any way. But I do think that I have other decks that I enjoy the sound better. I don't know if... Ooh, this is a little big for me to do this way. I don't even know if I could. No, I can't do it that way. And I'm not quite sure I'd even want to. I can do kind of like this fall thing, but I know if I continue to do that, eventually I will mess up the gilding. And this is a really nice deck. I don't want to do it too much. But I do want to get some reversals in there. So yeah, I'm going to stick this in my box stick it in the queue to get familiarized with it, and I will definitely get right on that so I can stick this deck into my working pile. I would like to begin using this right away. So I will leave a link in the description if you want to purchase this deck, an authentic copy. So if there's a deck that you would like me to review, please leave a comment down below letting me know which one it is, and I will try to get my hands on that for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye for now, gems.